Hello, guys. Welcome to this wonderful episode of Genie Box. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, like, and share with your family members and anybody else in your network. Uh, so today, so today marks the beginning of a new chapter, right? Um, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be posting videos about African history every 2 weeks. Whilst the normal videos also becoming like weekly as usual. You get me? So on today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the reasons why Africa is divided into parts. Some of us might not know why it's been divided into parts or how come it was divided into parts and all that. So, with regards to Africa being divided, before it was like this, but now it is like this. You understand? Yeah. So, before the coming of the Europeans, Africa was just a big, vast land. It was just a vast land. With one people with similar cultures and then similar languages and all that. Because yeah, that's how come you know parts of our cultures intertwine. You understand? Yeah, they intertwine with each other, and then the languages also intertwine. You get me? We're just basically the same people. You get me? Until the coming of the Europeans. Um, so let's just go straight into it because I wouldn't want to waste no time. Yeah, yeah. So Africa was divided into bits or parts or countries or colonies, by the Europeans. And this happened within the space of 4 months. You understand? In the 19th century. So it happened. It started from you know the first meeting was from November 1884, and then the last meeting was in February 1885. You understand? So it lasted for 4 months. What went on in the meeting was, or prior to the meeting was, the Europeans were kind of, fighting among themselves on acquiring, I mean, the lands of our ancestors. You understand? So they were basically fighting among themselves that, I'm the one who's supposed to control here, I'm the one who's supposed to control there, and all that. So then again, it wasn't long ago when Germany beat France in uh in a war, right? So Germany has a little bit of upper hand to France then at that particular time, yeah, because of the war that they won over France. So yeah, so with all this conflict going on among the Europeans, fighting among themselves over a land that's not theirs, you understand? Yeah. So um, the German Chancellor, right, Otto von Bismarck, at that time, with together with King Leopold II, King Leopold, who claimed that, I mean, Congo belongs to him personally. Yeah, King Leopold II. Yeah, he plus the Chancellor of Germany, I mean, called everybody to order and then decided that what they're gonna talk about it and then solve the issue among themselves. But they are not supposed to fight themselves, but they are supposed to come together and then yeah, and then share the African continent among themselves. Okay, so the first meeting was in Berlin, and then yeah, what was the meeting about? The meeting was about carving uh, lines on the African map, you know, and then shared it among themselves. So basically, that's what happened. Uh, at the end of at the end of the meeting, England and then France were the ones that got the higher colonies, right, or the higher lands. You get me? So as we already know, we have Ghana and the British colony. I mean, Ghana as part of the British colony, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, a lot of them, Whilst we have um, Burkina Faso, Ivory Coast, Togo, Mali, Niger, also, but the French colonies. You know. In the end, the conference is referred to as the Berlin Conference. You can check it up on Google, but don't expect the full scope of what or what went down. You understand? Because Google, I do not trust Google to tell me any story. Yeah. But you can look it up on Google. You might have a glimpse of, or a little bit of idea of what I'm talking about. It's either referred to as the Berlin Conference or the Congo Conference. The Congo Conference because it was actually Congo that made the conference happen, because Congo had a lot of resources. Like, Congo is a very rich country up to date. You understand? So Congo was the one that, was the country or was the part of Africa that pushed for the Europeans to even have a conflict. Yeah, because King Leopold wouldn't agree for nobody to touch his Congo. Germany, who haven't been into Africa before, then, because the conference took place at their place, and then, yeah, as I said earlier, they won over France in a war. Were able to accumulate 4 territories. You understand? And then the rest of the European countries, some got 1, some got 2, some didn't get nothing as well. Those that didn't have no power. You get me? So it was just basically the strongest survives. Yeah. So everybody else was present except the Africans. How can a meeting go on about you and you are not invited to the meeting? Yeah. So the Africans actually didn't have no idea what was going to happen. So yeah. So after everything, they actualized the imaginary borders they drew on the paper, or on the map. So they actualized it. They brought it to reality. You get me? So that marks the beginning of colonization. You get me? Yeah. So uh at that time, slavery was being abolished at that time. So they had to find a way to still keep themselves in Africa, because, yeah, nobody can live without Africa. No continent in the world can live without Africa, and that's a fact. You understand? It's only the African people that haven't realized that yet. Yeah. So the purpose of this video is to just help you guys, see from the point of view of our ancestors, because I believe that they are talking to you through me. You get me? So yeah. Why am I bringing this topic now? It's just to bring us together, just to make you understand that the borders we see around Africa was not made by us or our ancestors. It was made by the Europeans. So prior to the borders, we were one people. One people, one everything. Like, our culture was the same. Just expressing it in different dialects. Even sometimes our dialects, intertwines. It passes through the other. You understand? Yeah, there's an example that, when I could speak my language, and then 1 or 2, 3 words will happen to fall into yours, and then you might even get what I'm trying to say. Even with that, you understand. So that's how dynamic the African languages are. You get me? Yeah. So the only issue we have is that we do not know who we are. We do not know our history. We do not know uh, the contribution we gave to the world. You understand? So, and so the sad thing is that we cannot depend on school to tell us our history, because, yeah, it wasn't we that wrote it. You understand? Yeah, just like the saying says, when the lion doesn't learn to write their own history, the hunter always what glorifies himself. Yeah. So um I'm gonna end it here, and then I hope you guys like the video. Give your comments, and then, yeah, tell me what you think about it. Share it with your friends and family. Let's just get this going. Like, we are going, we're not stopping. So let's just get it going. Yeah. Hit the post notification sign, like it, comment, share, whatever, supporting whichever way possible. Let's go. Peace out.